Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, I'm a few steps up in Royal Champion League, going to be pushing to Ultimate Champion with 3.0 Xbow Cycle. So if you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe, really appreciate the support, and let's get right into the matches. Alright guys, we found our first match against Toaster, and today I'm going to be pushing Ultimate Champion again. Give the WoW. I'll give the WoW back, I guess. You guys know the drill. Every season I push to Ultimate Champion on both my accounts, record it, and then post it for you guys. We're just doing that a little bit early this time. I think it's like the first week of the season or somewhere around there. But yeah, we see E-Spirit looks like some kind of cycle deck, Goblins too. I might just Xbow to find out what he's playing, honestly. I guess I'll Knight to be safe, but yeah, I kind of feel like being aggressive today. Okay, we see a Hunter. Okay, it looks like it's going to be Royal Giant. I'll just Fireball the Hunter and take the free damage, I guess, because in RG matchups, it's actually pretty important to spell cycle. We see a Prince. Okay, Hunter, Prince. I don't know if it's going to be Royal Giant anymore. I feel like it might be still, but I'm not sure. Anyways, hope you guys have been doing well. I've been doing okay. I've been pretty happy with my gym progress recently. You know, just numbers are going up, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. Although my diet's been a bit trash recently, so I'm just trying to fix that. But otherwise, you know, progress has been very nice, which I've been very happy about. And obviously I feel really great. Kind of been dying with school classes, but that's just kind of the usual. Nothing out of the ordinary there. So yeah, pretty much just the life. Average day in the life, I guess. Gonna Ice Spirit for the RG. Don't think I'll take any hits. And then I can Skelly surround the Hunter. Don't think I'll take any hits from the Hunter either. And that is in fact going to be a good game. I don't know why my opponent decided to go for an RG the back super early on. And also he mistimed his Fisherman. Even if he got it down in time, that would have been a big lock. Because he played it wrong lane. He should have played it like same lane, I guess. But yeah, then the Hunter came down. I obviously focused on defending the RG. Notice that, guys. Knight Archers plus, say, Cycle cards, either Ice Spirit Skeletons or both, do a pretty solid job. So keep that in mind. You don't always need to use your Tesla against the RG. Because say I used my Tesla just now, he could have gone RG the bridge right here. I would have probably been outcycled. But since I didn't use the Tesla at all, I actually do have it in cycle. But I'm still going to try and defend this nicely. I'll go Skeletons for the Prince. Hopefully take the charge. Okay, doesn't work out, but still the idea was there. And that's still going to be a decent defense on the Evo RG, to be honest, and like all the threat is gone. Honestly, guys, if you played against Evo RG, then you know as well as I do that normal RG is really no threat whatsoever. So yeah, this is pretty chill, just Tesla late, and that's not going to be anything like with the... Oh, he has a Lightning. Oh, thank God I got that lock then, because this actually does look like a pretty tough matchup with the Lightning in there. I'm just going to Fireball Cycle. That should be 2 logs and a Fireball now, I believe. So I'll just get the first log down right now, and I think he's back to his Evo RG. So I do have to be careful. Okay, no, that's going to be 2 more Fireballs still. Or rather, 2 more logs again, and then a Fireball. Okay, goes in the other lane. I'll go Skeletons, Ice Spirit. Notice this, guys. If the RG doesn't get a hit, then you can actually go Ice Spirit Skellies, and it actually does destroy the RG. Very nice defensive sequence there. Because the Golden Balls splash does actually destroy Skeletons, unfortunately. But it's actually fine if you just don't let the RG get a hit. So, you know, Ice Spirit to stall, log to stall and retarget. Everything adds up and matters. So just going to get a Knight down, Tesla, in a position he would not be expecting, anti-lightning in fact, and then I can just Fireball Tower, and that's going to be a very nice win against Royal Giant. Pretty much an easy early punish, and I'll give him the good luck, and yeah, pretty nice first win of the video. He gives it back, good sport. Alright guys, on our next game against Kronos. Looks like he's playing Mega Knight Bait, if I had to guess, based on his banners, but obviously we'll find out what exactly he has. Goes for Spear Goblins. I'll just split my Archers and then Ice Spirit for the Spears. Okay, bad timing, unfortunately. There's a better timing you can use on that, but it's all good. Gonna Xbow in the right, opposite to the Skelly Barrel. Hover Knight for the Mega Knight as he goes for the MK low. Well played. Usually if they know what they're doing, they go MK low because then they can go I-drag behind. But this time, okay, he goes Minor. I'll just go Skeletons. He has to zap, and then he actually does not zap. So that might be a mini Xbow lock. We do get a baby Xbow lock, about 200 damage, so not too bad. Snug little Xbow connection, and I am 2 off my Xbow, whereas he is 3 off his Mega Knight. So I can actually probably outcycle him right here. I'll split my Archers, don't want to cycle a log, just because he has like a gang, you know, spears, all that stuff. Okay, I'm going to go Ice Spirit Xbow, and he's 2 off Mega Knight, so he actually is kind of screwed here. If he's 1 off, but spears, Skelly Barrel, yeah, he's at 5 Elixir, he doesn't have enough for the MK. I'll log this back. Okay, wow, bad timing, actually. That's really unfortunate, guys, because the Ice Spirit actually kind of threw me off, so yikes. Okay, that's a really bad, that's another baby Xbow luck, but that should have been much more. Honestly, my bad for not factoring in the Ice Spirit. And also, if I shoved the log a bit over to the left, I would have clipped those spears from the Goblin gang, so kind of my bad, guys. That could have been a much better punish, but even still, you know, I'm still pretty happy with it, because if they ever go Inferno Dragon, I always go Xbow in this matchup. Like, that's pretty much what I do. I'll just, okay, as he does it again, I'll go for the Xbow, because without the Inferno Dragon, he actually can't get a guaranteed way of killing my Xbow. He can go MK, goes MK opposite lane for some reason. I'll actually try and Knight to cut that out of Xbow range, as you guys can see, and then log, and that's going to be a lock. Beautiful. Skeletons to distract the Inferno Dragon while DPSing the Mega Knight, as he goes for a late Goblin gang. I'll split my archers, one for the iDrag, one for the gang, and that's going to be a beautiful sequence, and that's going to be GG, honestly, guys, because I just pressured well the entire single Elixir, pretty much. Honestly, should have been even better, but the first time I kind of messed up against that gang, and the Ice Spirit, like, resetting, but it's whatever. Goes for a Miner. I'll Ice Spirit. Now I have an Evo Knight for his MK, so that's not really a problem at all. I'll actually go for a Tesla, because I have a feeling he's going to go for the iDrag. Yes, he does. I'm going to Fireball to reset the Inferno Dragon, though, because I want to keep my Evo Knight alive. And this actually is going to be a lock if he doesn't respond. And I'm actually back to his second Xbow, so I can actually just go for the second Xbow. Although I might as well just log this first, the gang plus the Skeleton Barrel. And then I don't think he's back to his MK, so this should be a pretty solid Xbow. Pressure, yeah, he goes for the Miner. I'll DPS the Miner down early so he can't get an MK down. Yep, he doesn't have Elixir. As you guys can see, he's playing stuff low, which means he definitely doesn't have Elixir. I'll go for the Knight, as he just doesn't actually get anything down. So that is going to be a good game. A very nice win against MK Bait. I'd say a pretty easy matchup, to be honest, especially with the Evo Knight. Like, there should be no issues in this matchup at all, so, you know, we take those. Very nice one. Let's keep the push going. 2 nice wins to start things up. Alright, guys, our game against Icebow. Oh, I know this guy. He is one of my friends, actually. So we are going to be playing, and because I'm recording, and it's also like early season anyway. So yeah, he's playing Heal Spirit Goblins. I have no idea what this is actually, but we'll find out, I guess, as he goes for the Bomber at the back. Phoenix. Okay, I'll just play safe, to be honest. There's no point going for anything aggressive. It looks like he might be playing Golem or E-Golem or some kind of cycle, I guess. He goes for a log as well. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this is honestly, like, I'm just chilling. He's chilling, but I'm just going to keep cycling, to be honest. Also, Ice Spirit might, yeah, if he didn't go for the Goblins, actually might have connected onto Tower, which would have been pretty funny. But yeah, I'll go for the Knight the back. Honestly, goes for a Bomber, and I don't really know what he has, but I don't really intend on going aggressive until I know it's a good position. So I'm going to go for the split archers right now and see how he wants to respond. He actually does probably still have to respond to this Knight Archer, or maybe not, because Phoenix is pretty solid at DPSing, but still, you know, should be okay. But I'm still going to keep my cycle routine going. You know, I'm back to my Evo Knight right now, so I can get the, oh, it goes for a pump. Okay, I'm going to Xbow in that case. He's at 4 Elixir right now, guys. So if he's playing something like E-Giant or Golem, he actually can't afford it in time. Yep, he goes for the Goblins. I'll Knight in front, goes for the Phoenix. Let me Archers real quick to DPS, and that's going to be a lock, and that's probably going to be GG, because he can't really stop this. Yeah, Evo Knight's going hard, and he is in trouble. He goes for the log. Still probably going to be tower down, to be honest, with that Evo Knight. I'll go for the heals, or Ice Spirit as well, rather. Didn't need it, but just to be safe, and now he's in a lot of trouble. I mean, I'm down a lot of Elixir, don't get me wrong. Goes for another pump. I don't even think I should Fireball that, to be honest. I don't think I will, because it's actually just going to be a -1. So I think I'll just defensive Xbow, because he's probably going to start setting up with his Golem or E-Giant in the back, whichever one it is. And there's the E-Giant. Okay, so how I'm going to do this, guys, defensive Xbow is going to go hard, because I don't think he has any defensive or offensive spells, any big spells. So I'm going to get my defensive Xbows to get a lot of value. I'll just log the pump, and then stack my archers. I'm also going to be cycling my knights so I can get back to an Evo Knight pretty soon. Goes for the E-Giant. I'll go for a very low Tesla. Skelly's up high, Knight log for the Goblins, and that left E-Giant's pretty much dead. I'll get my new archers down. Bombers are going a bit crazy, but they shouldn't really be a big deal. Yeah, that's a good game. He goes for another E-Giant, but I'm back to a Tesla, so I'll just go for that, and then I can Evo Knight on top of the Bomber, which will subsequently go on to help against the E-Giant. Actually is going to be defending this entire push. I actually feel like I didn't even need a log just now for that, because Evo Knight is pretty crazy. But yeah, as you guys can see, that is very defendable. I was down at least like 5-6 Elixir, maybe more, but still pretty doable just because he doesn't have a big spell. You want to abuse the Knight, you want to stack your archers, and you want to go for the defensive X's if you need them. So Nice win against my friend. Shout out to Xbow, I guess. But yeah, we'll take that. I'll give him the good luck for the rest of his Path to Legends matches, and I'll just take a screenshot. Alright guys, for our next game against Marco R. Gonna give the good luck, STM and Esports. I think I've heard of them. They might have asked me to join or something. I've actually had like some random esports organizations reach out to me to join, but like I'm not really interested in all of that. To be honest, I'm just doing my thing, living my life. Okay, Barbarrel Skeleton Dragons. Honestly speaking, looks like Evo Recruits if I had to guess, because this is a deck going around, guys. It's like 3M Evo Recruit Skeleton Dragons. Okay, he has Evo Knight. I'm gonna Expo on the right, honestly, because he just wasted his Knight, and he's playing Golem. What? Okay. Oh, actually, that makes sense. Golem with the Evo Knight. That is actually a thing going around. Gonna Ice Spirit, beautiful micro, as you guys can see. No damage at all in the left. And I'm just gonna Knight for Lumberjack. Okay, goes the wrong way. That's fine. Still a dead Expo either way, I suppose. And Tesla should take care of this Lumberjack. No, it doesn't. But the tower will, so we're all good. And I have Outcycle his Golem right now. He went, like, Lumberjack. That's all. So he's like 3 off Golem, I believe. So what I can do is split my archers the back and then go for an Expo opposite to wherever he wants to play something down, say E-Drag or something. That's like kind of an Expo thing. I'm actually... Okay, I guess I'll log the Barbarrel. But that's kind of an Expo thing, like split archers especially. I'm actually just going to Expo right now into the Skeleton Dragons. Goes for the Knight. I'll Fireball, I think. Skeletons. Okay, yeah, definitely Fireball that. Beautiful Fireball on the E-Drag plus Skeleton Dragons, and that's plus Knight, and that's going to be a nice Expo lock. Although I guess that might not have been the best play, because now, number 1, he's going to pump. Number 2, I can't actually punish this with a Fireball on his... Or I can't... Yeah, he's going to pump. Not punish, I can't activate King off the E-Drag, which would have been really nice, actually. Would have been very nice to have in this matchup, and I don't have Expo back in cycle. So I'm in a bit of trouble, actually. I'll split my archers once more. Let's see if I can catch him going gold in the back or something, so I can go for an Expo. But, okay, he is not doing anything. I'll just Expo, I guess. Let's hope he goes gold in the back. And he is... Okay, he's definitely going to Golem in time to react to the Expo. So that's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's all good. I just have to get ready to defend this now and let this go. Go Skeleton Dragons in front. Beautiful. Really bad Skeleton Dragons. Going to die to my tower plus Tesla. So I don't really know why he went for that. But, I mean, I won't complain. Okay, Lumberjack. Okay, I logged just to shove it over, but thankfully... It just got kited anyways. I was a bit paranoid. But that's going to be a perfect defense. I'm going to go for an Expo. I don't think he's back to his Golem. He might be. But okay, he is actually. Never mind. Oops. But still, you know, this is fine. I'm just kind of trying to whittle away at his Elixir lead by getting good trades. Goes for the E-Drag. That's fine. I'll let the Expo die. I spent 10 with Expo Tesla. He spent 13 with the Golem E-Drag. I'm actually going to Fireball this and then Knight for the E-Drag to keep my Tesla alive. And then I can actually go... Okay, he's pressuring opposite lane, but I don't really know what that's about. I don't think that's a great play, because I can kite this over into my Knight, and then I can go for an Expo. I don't think he's back to Golem, Elixir-wise. I think he is back to Golem. Okay, never mind. I'm wrong on every count, I guess, but... Honestly, this is fine. His Elixir lead is completely gone now. I defended well. That was a pretty aggressive Lumberjack plus Knight for no reason, and, like, there's nothing wrong. I'm going to go for the log. Oh, perfect. As you guys can see, perfect, beautiful log retarget to get the E-Drag targeted by the tower. As you guys can see, that's a very key defensive, like, fundamental against Golem, where you want to log their Golem back to get the air troops in front, whether it's a baby dragon, whether it's an Electro dragon, especially E-Drag, because it's such a pain behind the Golems, you know? So that's just very important to know. And that's going to be a win. You just have to Fireball tower, and that's going to be a very nice win against Golem. Alright guys, so our next game against Alejandro BV. Looks like he has like a top 300 GT finish, so not going to be someone to be trifled with. I'll go for the Ice Spirit to start things out and see what Ale wants to go for. Goes for the Musketeer. I'll just Fireball it. Okay, looking like it's going to be 2.6 Hog Rider, which I actually don't like. To be honest, I'm not a fan of this matchup. He gives the WoW, just give it back. He's going to protect this Musketeer. I'll log it either way. And I think I will eat the Ice Spirit and just split my... Okay, goes for a Mortar. I'll just Tesla. And then I can actually Expo with the Tesla. Because this interaction, Tesla only takes 1 Mortar shot. Okay, he goes for Ice Golem Hog. I'll Ice Spirit Skeletons for this Hog. But this is still looking terrible, guys. I'll log on the Muskie. Then Expo will help out against the Hog. Okay, that was a terrible, terrible sequence for me. Honestly, well played to him with the... Ice Golem Hog opposite. I honestly was not expecting that after seeing a Mortar, so that's just kind of tough. But I mean, I guess like well played. I'm gonna have to come back massive now because I'm down like 1.3k. Actually, cannot afford 1.6k. I mean, I cannot afford to take the Ice Spirit at this point as well. So that's kind of tough. I have a feeling he's playing Evo Mortar as well, so that's not going to help my case, but I still have to try to come back. So I'm going to go for an Xbow right now. Get ready to defend whatever he goes for. Goes for the Ice Golem. I'll Archers to DPS. Goes for the Muskie. Nice, we did catch it. I'll go Skeletons to distract. And then Log. Okay, we are not going to defend that, unfortunately. That's going to be a dead Xbow. And this time I do have to let the Ice Spirit go. And I have to take one Hog hit and at least one Musketeer hit. So this is actually kind of bad. I'm a bit upset. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm going to have to try my best to come back. I feel like I probably just have to pressure at the right time. Maybe when Evo Knight is in cycle. Or maybe if I can outcycle him. Maybe I can get a trick, right? Like, I can either Fireball a Mortar last second. Or I can, like, Tesla to make a Hog jump the river and get my Xbow to retarget. That would be a nice strategy as well. So I'll go for the Xbow right now to start pressuring and maybe outcycling his counters. Goes for the Ice Golem. I will Fireball this Musketeer because that is a free Fireball. Then I'll Log Ice Spirit Skeletons on the Hog. Maybe get a tiny Xbow lock. That would be really nice, actually. And, okay, he goes Skeletons in time, and Hog gets another hit, sadly, so. And he is kind of BMing, I guess. I'm going to have to keep going in, though. I don't really have a choice. But one thing I have to keep in mind, guys, I have to have enough Elixir for a Tesla opposite lane always, so I have to keep that in mind. Gonna Knight for the Musketeer. Archers as well. Goes for the Hog. Perfect. Gonna Log it back. And that should be an Xbow lock, actually. Yes, it is. Perfect, because I knew he was not going to, like, get anything down in time. So just like that, we're kind of back. Gonna go for an Xbow right now. Will I have my Evo Knight pressuring? Nice, Archer takes out the Ice Spirit. That's huge because Archer being alive is actually very clutch for this DPS. Gonna log this Hog back as well and hopefully get another mini Expo lock. Clip the Ice Spirit and, okay, gets the Ice Golem down. If he didn't, that would have equalized the game, but he did, unfortunately. So I don't think I have a choice. I have to just keep going in. So he actually does have to respond. Nice. Okay, I'll swap my Archers. Actually, I can't really go into a Musketeer, sadly. So that's kind of tough. Evo Mortar is back. I'm going to have to go in anyways. Knight Expo. Goes for a Fireball on tower, perfect. That's a really bad play while I have an Expo coming down, so don't really know what that was about. Anyway, I'll distract the Evo Mortar with my Skeletons in the middle, Ice Spirit as well, and get ready to Tesla in case he goes for a Hog. Goes Hog, gonna Tesla like this, guys. Kite it out of the way. Nice, that's a perfect play, as you guys can see. Made it jump the bridge, as I said. That's a very nice trick you can use against Hog Rider. And we are actually coming back. That's going to be it, guys, because that's just going to be 2 Fireballs. And I'm going to start BMing him back now, because he was BMing like the entire game. So I'm going to Defensive Expo right now. Ice Spirit, Skeletons log for the Hog. And that is going to be very nice against... He got a big lock at the start, to be honest, a big Hog connection, but I'm just very happy I was able to come back, because... that was just really unfortunate. He went Ice Golem Hog. Like, Mortar, Ice Golem Hog is not a thing. It hasn't been a thing for a while. It's usually just Mortar Hog. So the Ice Golem kind of threw me off and got a lot of damage for him, honestly, as well as the Musketeer. But we take those. I'm going to say thanks because I am thankful he was able to give me the win and was able to come back. But yeah, beautiful Tesla trick, guys, to retarget the Hog. Alright, into our next match against a Japanese player. Gonna see what's up here. With this hand, I think I want to split my Skeletons and maybe see if I'm back to an Expo anytime soon, because I would like to split my Archers when he goes, or when I have Expo next up in Cycle. Never mind, though, goes for the Knight the back, so I'll just match with the Knight myself. And I will take the Fireball on the pump, plus I missed the Knight, but it's all good. My Knight will 1v1 his, and I think his Knight's going to cross the river. No, it doesn't. It's still going to be a wash, so I'm fine with that. I'm down 1 Elixir right now, because pump just does that, unfortunately. Going to split my Archers. Goes for a Ghost. I could Expo the right, to be honest. Although I feel like it wouldn't be a good play because, yeah, he's being aggressive. And he's being defensive, rather. That would be way too aggro, actually. I'll Skeletons to protect my Tesla. Ice Spirit to reset the Ram charge. And just, you know, make sure I have this defense on lock. Just have to Knight for this. I could even just Log, I guess, but I'll Knight. I guess I'll cycle back to my Evo Knight in the process, too. Plus, I can actually... Oh, goes for a pump. Perfect. I'm going to Expo right now, because this is going to be a pretty good opportunity. He actually doesn't really have anything in cycle for this. Like, he's at 2 Elixir right now. 3. Okay, 4 after that pump. Okay, he's at, like, 1 after going for the Ram. That's going to be a lock, and he can go Ghost or Bandit at most, nothing else. So if he goes for Ghost, I'll just Tesla. Yeah, I'm going to Tesla, guys, to keep the Ghost off my Expo. Skeletons to catch the Barb Barrel. Catching Barb Barrel is very imperative as well, and that's going to be a beautiful Expo connection, guys. That's going to be a good game, because even though he got a lot of damage, or even though I got a lot of damage, and even though he has a big Elixir lead right now with that pump on the board, number 1, he went Bandit at the bridge, which is really good for me. Number 2, with this kind of lead, I really don't see how I'm going to lose this. Like, worst case, he'll get like 1,000 damage in both lanes from a 3 Musketeers push. If I defend well, which I definitely know how to do, I won't really let him get a huge punish out of it. And I'm just going to Expo on offense, to be honest. Kind of let the Expo die. But since I have Evo Knight and Cycle, might as well. And, okay, going to Evo Knight for the Hunter. Skeletons catch the bar barrel too. Archers just to kite this knight in. Knight's gonna get tanking. Okay, Knight's gonna get destroyed by that hunter. Wow. I actually was hoping it would do more, but it's fine. Ice Spirit to reset the ram. Tesla. And then notice, guys, like, that didn't really work out too well for me, per se. But I was just able to get a nice sequence to distract him and take away from his elixir lead. And now we're in double elixir, so there's really no threat. I'm down, like, I'd say like 6-7 elixir, but that's really not an issue at all. Defense cycle is going to get infinite value. Plus I got a nice fireball on both the pumps. Plus I can get back to a fireball pretty easily for the left side if I need to. So yeah, that's a free fireball, honestly. And then I'll just knight as well for the ghost. Log to reset the ram, and then just skeletons down low. Ice Spirit for the musketeer, and I can take this damage. Honestly, I'm not really concerned about it. As I said, 1,000 damage max probably. Yeah, like that's 1.4k. That's really no issue at all. I'm actually gonna go in right now because I can win the game, and it's actually pretty good to pressure. I've realized when they go pumps, especially in some matchups like these. I guess I don't think he has a bar. Actually, he does have a bar barrel. Never mind. If he doesn't though, then that would be a good opportunity. Okay, missed my skeleton. So as I said, guys, the importance of catching bar barrels is there, because if I caught that better, Xbow would have been alive. Probably would have won me the game. But it's fine. I'll Tesla. Okay, I was going to Xbow, but I just realized it doesn't really make sense to go Xbow into a battle ram. I'll fireball the 2 muskies, and I don't really care about the pumps at all. I can just defensive Xbow. Okay, maybe I should have logged on the right, but it's fine. I'll Evo Knight the middle. 2 muskies will get taken out by the tower. Then I just have to defend low and keep my archers alive, which they are going to do a great job on defense here. I'll knight as well just to be safe, and he's probably going to pump again, or 3 musketeers. If he 3Ms, I fireball. If he pumps, I defensive Xbow. Okay, same thing. I'm really fine just fireballing. And notice, guys, I'm fireballing first because I'm actually cycling back to a fireball in the process as well. Like, I am actually just... I'm already back to a fireball. So if he goes for 3M again, I can fireball. If he goes for a pump, I can fireball if I need, but there's actually no point. It's already triple. So now at this point, I just defend and I survive, and that's going to be a good game. Second Tesla is in business. It's getting tanked for the musketeer as well. Gonna go Xbow. I might actually just fireball on the tower, yeah, with this 1 musketeer, because why not, right? I'm getting tower damage. Gonna Evo Knight as well, and then I can just defend all of this very easily. I'm actually back to another fireball for it, so as I said, guys, rapid cycle, and that's gonna be a lock because the ram was fireballed out of Xbow range. So beautiful win against 3 musketeers. Pretty easy matchup. Just pressure at the right time and don't let their elixir advantage cascade, I guess. Alright, guys, into our match against NKHD. I am 3 wins away from Ultimate Champion now, so doing pretty well. I had 1 loss against recruits, unfortunately, so that's going to affect my win rate, but otherwise we are doing pretty solid right now. Gonna split archers as he goes for the skeleton dragons. Could be Lava Hound, could be recruits, could really be anything. Everyone is playing skeleton dragons these days. I don't know why, like, especially in that recruits deck, I guess. I'll Xbow to protect my archer though. Okay, knight. Oh, this could also be that golem deck, right? The golem pump. Okay, it probably is golem pump, to be honest. I'll knight to catch the barb barrel and get a small lock. Beautiful. And then if he pumps, I can just fireball. Okay, bowler, what? Okay, I don't know what this is, actually, guys. Like, this is weird. Anyways, I will just Tesla. Wait. Knight, bowler, skeleton dragons. Okay, this has to be graveyard, I guess. I don't really see anything else. Okay, what? Elixir golem. I'll Tesla. Archers then have to fireball on defense here in a sec. I'll take the fireball right now. And then I can Skelly cycle back to my log, and then log the blobs plus the bowler. Ice Spirit for the blobs too. And that's going to be a beautiful defense, actually. Really nice defense against E-Golem, guys. Just take notes, I guess. You want to fireball the 2nd stage blobs and get a lot of value. Then you want to log on the 3rd stage blobs, and also just make sure the blobs don't go crazy on your tower. I might just knight the back to get back to my Evo Knight, to be honest, because splitting archers isn't going to do me too much, especially if he goes into my right lane. I'll Xbow the left now, though, because he has bowler, right? I could do a big YOLO and Tesla. Okay, there's no point, though. Yeah, I'll just go archers, because he went for the knight. Knight's only 3 elixir, so he actually has a lot of elixir to defend this. I will still log, though, get a small Xbow lock. Beautiful. Did overcommit. I went 11 elixir. Okay, 11 for 9. He went bowler plus skelly drags. I went Xbow archers log, and I'll just Ice Spirit, so I guess that's going to be 1 more elixir. But, I mean, it's worth it to go opposite lane to him, to be honest. Like, you don't want to go same lane in this matchup. So, goes E-Drag. I will actually Xbow into that, because that is 5 elixir. That is costly. Get my knight for the... Oh, nice! He misplaced... mistimed his Evo Knight, and he... Bar Barrel didn't pop in time. I'll Tesla really late to target the E-Drag first. Fireball to kill the E-Drag before it can get any hits. Skeletons kite this over. Ice Spirit log will cycle me back to my... Okay, never mind. I'm one off my fireball still. I thought it was back, but I'll log. And I'm back to my fireball now. So this is a free fireball on the Skeleton Dragons plus Electro Dragon. I will take that instantly. And that's going to be a good game, guys. And he knows it too. So, okay, goes E-Golem into my push. Into my Tesla, rather. I don't know why he's saying good luck. He is upset. I will just BM back because he's literally playing E-Golem. Like, I don't really have remorse for these players, to be honest. And that's going to be a beautiful win, guys. So very nice stuff. Against Elixir Golem, honestly just pressured at the right time. Switching lanes is also definitely the right call. So definitely want to switch lanes when you can. And that's going to be it. So very nice win. Now we are 2 wins away from the elusive Ultimate Champion League. Alright guys, for a game against Nova Tayo. Looks like he is playing Golem based on his banners. I'm down for anything though. Let's see what he has. Hut Island, I like that clan name. So my archers, because I do have Xbow next up in Cycle. Gonna go for the Xbow right now. I feel like being aggressive. And I think he is going to be playing Golem. Yep, gonna knight for the Lumberjack. Skeletons catch the Barbell. That's gonna be a huge lock, guys. That's probably gonna be a good game, actually. Like, that is probably a GG. I'll Ice Spirit as well for the Skeleton Dragon, just to keep it out of rage and make sure the archer takes it out. And he actually has to commit. He has to NATO or something, which he does not do. So that's going to be tower almost down. Like, that's going to be down to 1k, I think. Especially because my archer gets one very nice hit in there. 8-10. And I can just fireball the pump. Looks like I am down about... He went for that when I was at like 7.5, so I'm down like 2.5, 3.5, because his pump is going to give him one more. So we're going to be down Elixir, guys, but it's all good. He can Golem. I can Xbow opposite to defend it. I'm actually going to Xbow instead of defending, I think, because... Well, actually, there's no real need to rush. Because, I mean, he could go, like... He could ignore the entire Xbow, I guess, and then it wouldn't get too much value, because I don't really want a defense Xbow in this sequence, I just realized. Like, in double, it's fine, but... I guess there's no point choking at all, so I'll just full defend. I was going to say Xbow on offense would have turned into a defensive Xbow later, but yeah, he could just like ignore it, and then it wouldn't actually get much value. Like, I don't want a defensive Xbow in this instance. I actually do want to just defend with a Tesla the standard way. And we are going to be able to defend. Anyway, I can cycle back to my Evo Knight now. As you guys can see, the Elixir lead did not cascade and kind of snowball me out because I was able to just defend with the Tesla. So now it's going to be a good game for sure, because it doesn't matter how much Elixir I'm down. That's going to be like 2 fireballs, or 3 fireballs and 3 logs or something. But now I will defensive Xbow opposite to the pump, because it is about to be double Elixir. I can 100% afford to do this right now, because it is double either way. Like, there is no harm. Plus my Evo Knight's going to town on the left. That's going to take it down to like 1.5k. And that actually means, worst case, if we tower trade, I could potentially win the tower trade. That would be pretty funny. Anyway, no point fireballing the pump. It's only 50 seconds to go, so I'll just full defend. So I'm going to get my first Knight down. I want to get back to an Evo Knight. Barbell is totally fine. I can actually just let that go. I have no issues with that at all. I could fireball this E-Drag right now, but he does have Skeleton Dragon, so there's no point. I won't. Back to my second Knight right now. I'll just go for a second Knight for this Golem lane, and then I can go for my Evo Knight next up. Okay, goes for the Golem, so fair enough. He is like cycling Golems, but it's really no issue. I'm back to another Tesla. I'll just go for that right now, as he goes for the Tornado. And then, okay, this is actually getting really sketchy. Hold on, he played that really well. I have to fireball. I'll fireball the Skeleton Dragons plus E-Drag. Ice Spirit as well. Skeletons, back to my Knight. Okay, I lived, guys. But not gonna lie, he actually did kind of get me. I feel like if there was more time, yeah, I would have lost on this push. Actually, no, I would have fireballed, I would have lived. But that was a really good push by him. Like, he did a good job. So I'll give him the good game. He played well. I just got him in single, which is what you're supposed to do with this deck in that matchup. So 1 off Ultimate Champion, guys. My winrate's actually looking pretty solid, to be honest. Like, and that guy's a good player as well. Number 37 GT finish is no joke, especially with Golem. Like, Golem is, you know, not the best. And like not too hard, but I would say the GT is very hard because Golem has a lot of bad matchups. Like, GT is very matchup based, global tourneys, and if you get even one snipe or hard counter, even against a bad player, you might lose. Gonna Xbow opposite to this bowler right now. Bowler is already a bad sign, to be honest. Okay, Balloon. If I had Tesla in time, that would have been a good game, because I could Tesla Ice Spirit and that would take the entire balloon. But I'll just Tesla late. As you guys can see, I get about 1,000 damage. That's actually the magic number, I think, Xbow against Balloon. 2932. Or I guess it... Yeah, actually that is, yeah. And this Tesla will actually defend the bowler. I'll need to Ice Spirit to kite this Knight into the Tesla, but otherwise bowler's also going to get kited over, and then the Tesla should take care of the bowler, I believe. Yes, it does. Very nice. I don't have to commit anything to the bowler. I'll log the barb barrel. I'm fine taking one boulder in the left. That's actually fine. Like, I actually wanted to go opposite lane to me anyways. And eye drag. Okay, I'm going to stack archers into the eye drag. So Lumber Loon, guys, very common matchup, I guess, especially in like mid ladder. I know you guys face this a lot, so I'll show you guys what to do against this matchup. This is like a very easy matchup for this deck, to be honest. I really have no issues against this deck, like, ever. I mean, against good players, I do choke sometimes, but most players who play this deck are not good. So, yeah, it goes Balloon. This is what you would do if you pre-Tesla, and he goes Balloon opposite. Just cut it over with an Xbow. Gonna Ice Spirit to hold it in place as well. Okay, he does go for the freeze. So that's gonna be death damage on the tower. That's totally fine to take, actually. Like, as I said, I really have no issue with him getting damage opposite lane to me. In fact, I actually welcome it, because then that means he might start pressuring in the left, and that's going to be good for me, because if I just catch him lacking like one time, I can go for the Xbow and get a lock. Anyways, though, he is being annoying by holding bowler. Okay, he goes for the bowler right now. I might just Xbow, because he only has lumberjack. Wait, he has a knight? What? Okay, he replaced lumberjack with a knight, I guess. Okay, that's actually annoying, because that's going to make it very hard to get a lock. But that is fine. I'll Tesla for the bowler, I think. Or I actually might as well just knight Ice Spirit to catch the barb barrel. Okay, never mind. I sniped the archer first. Very unfortunate. I'll Tesla now, though, to snipe the bowler. And then, okay, goes eye drag. I guess that's a dead Tesla, unfortunately. I'm 3 off Tesla. So if he goes balloon right now, might be in trouble. Okay, 2 off, actually. No, I'm fine. I can archer's Ice Spirit back to a Tesla. So, cycle management is also very important with this deck, guys. As he goes for a freeze, and that's going to be fully defended. He gives a good luck. He is upset that his balloon freeze did not work out. Don't know why. You know, it's not even like a... He didn't even do anything special. He just went loon freeze and hoped it worked out. Okay, this is really good. I might knight to cut this Evo Knight out of Xbow range. And then goes balloon. Perfect. I can just go archers. That's going to be a lock on tower. Nice. Ice Spirit to freeze the balloon. And then I can Tesla for the bowler. If he doesn't freeze, that's going to be a good game right now. And if he freezes on offense with the balloon, that's going to be even worse for him, actually. I'll log this bowler back, then knight, because I do want to get a lock. And actually, I'll go archers and then I can Xbow again. I think he's like... No, he's back to bowler, probably. But this should still be a solid Xbow opportunity. Goes E-drag. He might actually not have enough for a bowler in time. Okay, he does, but it's fine. Ice Spirit. Tesla for the... Actually, no point going Tesla, because he does have balloon. Don't want to get too aggressive with my pre-Teslas, but... Anyways, the tower's down to 1.2k. This game is literally over. Like, doesn't matter if he has Evo Knight or not, he actually can't really do anything here. Knight for the bowler, archers for the eye drag. Okay, unfortunately it targets the archers first for some reason. Don't know what that was all about, but that's a bit unfortunate. Is he gonna balloon with this? Like, okay, he might. I'll skeletons to protect my Tesla. Okay, goes balloon. Honestly, I have to defensive Expo. I can get it down in time, but I have to play it low so that it doesn't get bypassed. So I'll just defensive Expo. And then he can freeze, but it's not going to be enough. Yeah, that was a really terrible freeze, actually. Like, that accomplished absolutely nothing. So I don't really know what that was about, guys. But, wait, maybe the bowler will push the Evenite onto the tower? Okay, no, never mind. I was too hopeful. But still, you know, that is going to be a good game, because I just have to survive till triple, like, until the 0-second mark, which is really something I'm very used to doing with this deck, guys. That's a little piece of advice I'll give you. If you're playing Expo, get ready to go to 5 minutes, like, no matter what. It doesn't matter what matchup it is. Oh, hold on. Wait. Did I just choke? Wait, Ice Spirit. Okay, Ice Spirit jumps. Perfect. If it didn't jump, then yeah, I might have choked, but I'm actually fine. I'll take one balloon hit, but I'm alive. And okay, actually get a lot of damage in the right. Hold on, actually, if I fireball tower, I would have won. But I had no idea that was going to do that much damage. Anyway, guys, he actually got me with a bypass. He shoved the balloon very far over, so well played. He almost got me with that, but I'll give him the good game. You know, he... tried his best, but that is still a good matchup. As you guys can see, I was winning the whole game. Almost got cheesed, but it's all good. Let's see what our win rate's going to be. And... okay, 85%. That's actually really good for early season. This is like the first week of the season again, so that's literally really good. Like, I'm pretty happy with that. So, that is going to be 1880 rating, and like, I haven't really pushed this early, so... like, for Ultimate Champion, I'm saying, so, you know, that's really good stuff. That's going to be ranked 289 in the world, actually, top 300 global. Wow, that's really good, actually. I'm pretty high up on ladder, guys. I guess you could call this a top 300 ladder push as well. But yeah, very nice for being so early on in the season. Let's take a look at where I am on the leaderboard itself. 289 it was, right? So let me just go over there. And there we are, 289. Oh, right next to my friend Rami, Evie. I love that guy. Shout out to Rami. I'm going to go for a screenshot right now, and local leaderboard should also be number 1, I think. But that's going to be a good game, guys. It for the video, so thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.